I should have just stayed invisible. Why did I have to fall asleep? I looked sideways toward her, and her eyebrows were slanted an angry way. And I was wondering if I should try to run and hide or just stay. I hope she goes in the other room. Please, please, please let my sister wake up. If my sister will wake up crying, then I could run away when Mommy goes to pick her up. My mind was going through so many different ideas. I could run down the stairs and hide in the coal bin. She couldn't go in there. It's way too dirty. I could run toward Grandma's house. She always finds me there. And she won't let me stay there anymore anyways. My eyes were darting side to side. I had to think of something fast. And suddenly I saw the side door to our kitchen open. Daddy! Daddy was home. I took a deep breath. I didn't dare move. I heard Mommy telling how terrible I'd been all day. She said he needed to make me eat. Oh no, Mommy was so upset. I knew if I tried to eat another bite, I'll throw up. And if I vomit, I'll be even in more trouble. I sat quietly. I was too afraid to cry. I had learned by now it's safer not to show any emotions. I forced myself to swallow down my tears. Don't look at anything. Don't even move. When Mommy gets angry like this, I have to force myself to be invisible. I do remember one thing she said exactly because it has haunted me throughout my life. She said to my daddy, "Just look at her. She is so disgusting. You can see every bone in her body." I dared to lift my little eyes toward my daddy to see if he thought I was disgusting too. He caught my glance. I swiftly stared back down at my plate, feeling incredibly ashamed. "Come over here, Bones," Daddy said. "Yeah, Bones. That's the perfect name for her. She looks like she belongs in a concentration camp," Mommy snarled. I slowly lifted my eyes toward my daddy. He was nodding his head up and down towards me, and he was smiling. "Get over here, Bones," he said again. So this time I saw him motioning for me to come, so I ran as fast as I could past my Mommy. Daddy picked me up, and he took me outside to play in the sandbox. And I hugged him so tightly around his neck. I didn't ever want to let him go. From that day forward, my daddy called me Bones. Every time he said it, I felt the same way I did sitting at the table. I could feel my tummy drop, and I felt alone, ashamed, afraid, and disgusting. That name reminded me every single day of how bad I am. It reminded me of how much my Mommy hates me. I didn't dare tell Daddy how hurtful Bones was for me to hear. I didn't care what he called me. At least he didn't hurt me the way Mommy did. For the moment, I was happy to be far away from that stinky chicken and from her. A why not moment. In a healthy family, the father, and remember, a why not is Tanya spelled backwards, so this is where I discuss what would happen in a healthy family, not what happened in mine. In a healthy family, the father would reassure the child that she was wonderful just the way she was. The father would remove his daughter from the toxic situation. The daughter would benefit by being told that she only had to eat until she was satisfied. The father may have spoken to the mother about healthy ways to speak to their child in the future. The 4-year-old may have been reassured by the father that if Mommy ever talks to you bad like that again or tries to force you to eat, that you need to tell Daddy. All children deserve to feel safe and loved, especially in their own home. At age 4, I recall my father coming towards me. He was obviously enabling my mother's erratic verbal abuse and mood swings. He took her harmful words and used them as a nickname for me, a constant reminder of the painful memory. He did this to avoid a healthy adult conversation with his wife. I have provided some links for enabling behavior and how verbal abuse is incredibly harmful. I did notice on my Shatterbones Facebook page that some people are starting to call me Bones. It's funny, the nickname has an entirely new feeling connected to it now. I finally find it empowering. It took me nearly 50 years to be able to say, I am Bones, and I am worthy of love. So that's it. I am Bones. Love y'all more. Talk to y'all soon.